Game scene. Hello. Welcome. The stream is back up. It was a shorter stream yesterday, but now it's back. There was some technical difficulties and hopefully we fixed them, and if we didn't fix them, then... the camera. If we didn't fix them, then I figured out that if I'm really quick, I can kill OBS and relaunch OBS and reconnect to the same YouTube stream. But there is a time limit involved. That's also why it takes like 50 seconds after I click end stream for YouTube to actually pick that up and realize that it's ended. So it just sits there with a little loading spinner at the end, unless you're watching the VOD, in which case you won't get that. You just get the end title cards. Anyways, welcome. New stream starting screen. It's cool. It was Mem's idea. It's all her fault. It's actually a half-hour video that I recorded, so nobody will ever see that much of it. But the moon sets and the sun starts to come up towards the end of it. But the moon is visible right at the very beginning, so that's kind of cool. I did think it looked good. It's just missing music, and the reason is I need to go through and find if I can pick out some, which tracks in the Cyberpunk soundtrack are allowed to be played on stream. I had this conversation with CD Projekt Red during my last live streaming, just before I started my last Cyberpunk stream, so back a year ago now, I guess. And I said, hey, could you let me know which tracks on the album you have the rights to and that we'd be allowed to use in streams? And they sent a message back and they said, yeah, you can use game music in streams. I'm like, okay, I know that, but I want to use the music from the albums, not from directly in the game. And I know that some of the tracks are not licensed because they're commercial, and they're not allowed to be used on stream, which is why the game has a streamer mode, which turns off the licensed music. There's also a no nudity mode, which we've also got enabled so that we don't get in trouble from YouTube. And anyway, so I sent that message back to them. I said, yeah, okay, I get that, but which track's in the album? And then I didn't get a response, so I'm none the wiser. Hello, Neko. Welcome. It's part 2. It's attempt 2. It's sort of part 1, chapter 2, I guess, of the stream. No nudity. Well, we'll do a separate non-YouTube stream for nudity or something. I don't know. There's only a couple of scenes that involve nudity anyway. As I say, as someone who's played through this off stream. And finish the game off stream, so not actually that interesting. So yeah, hopefully the technical difficulties are resolved. I just realized I'm probably set to the wrong audio device for my earbuds, so let me double check that. ABL. Hear it though. Let me try and fix it. Sometimes I just have to put the earbuds back in. So yeah, there was a new stream starting screen. I had to look literally at the name of my scenes for a second. I've forgotten. There we go. I can hear it. Okay, there's just no music on this screen. Or it's really quiet. One of the two. So yeah, new stream starting screen, but you missed it, James. So you'll just have to watch the VOD, all of the VOD, from start to finish, to see the 10 minutes at the start with the new with the new scene. Actually, I did set I can show you because it'll cut the microphone, I think. But I did set it to the. No, I didn't. I have a different BRB screen. I just remembered. The BRB screen is a blur of the game window with some text on top saying BRB. And only if there is no game window, then the Corpo Plaza scene plays. So I don't know, you'll just have to watch the VOD. So, yeah. No recap today. Because I only had a couple of hours to work on stuff, and I haven't even set up the Premiere project to even do the recaps. And I've probably completely forgotten how to use Premiere, so that's going to take a bit of time to remember how all that works. So no recap, but next episode we'll do a recap of both these two, part 1 and part 2. And it makes sense because part 1 was a pretty short episode anyway, so it didn't really cover much story-wise. So
average temperatures this month in Night City.
We are back. We are in the game. We just woke up from our apartment. Let's swap over to the other side. At the end of last stream. I think we pissed the cops off already. No?
Open up!
We got a call! We're here to help!
We know you're in there!
Alright.
Carnage! Through!
So, yeah, mentioned last time, we're using path tracing, which is why everything is extra dark. Can't do much about that. But if a scene is extra dark and we need to be able to see what's going on, then we'll turn off path tracing and we'll just use regular ray tracing, which is slightly brighter. Although, as tested in the last episode, that wasn't true in some scenes. So some scenes are just extra super dark for no particular reason. So we have done some of this, a lot of this content already in the previous playthrough. We won't spend quite as much time on it. But I am still a completionist, and I still play the way that I play, and that means that I'm going to go looking for every quest and every bit and every piece. And one of the goals, we'll see if we accomplish it, but one of the goals for this playthrough is to get every iconic weapon that fits into the apartment wall. So if you remember from last episode, there was a gun room, an equipment room inside the apartment with a bunch of sort of foam cutouts to hold weapons of different kinds, and I think there's about 30 of them. So those hold. It's not all the iconics in the game, but they hold a lot of iconic weapons in there. So one of the goals is to fill out that whole collection, and then there's another list of about 20 iconic weapons. I don't know anything about how they're collected or anything like that, but there's about another 20 iconic weapons for Phantom Liberty, the DLC content as well. So that's the goal. We'll see. We'll see if we can actually do it.
Fly around in figure eights, poisoning this. Been going on for half a century at least.
I don't know. I mean,
Notice.
no cars.
I don't think I have access to the rest of the building yet, do I? No, I do.
See? These AVs, they're like crop dusters, raining chemicals on us.
No, I just forgot that it's on the same floor
Those with respiratory issues
that I
are
had just
advised to remain.
come down to. Yep. No, I would not do that.
What?
I would not sit there. That's not for me.
Piece of shit! Come on!
So another thing that we didn't find during the last playthrough, but I do want to find, is
You know what the worst thing is?
I found it in my original playthrough as a YouTuber called Jesse Cox, who I used to watch quite a lot, and he's got a cameo role in the game with a bit of an amusing little side mission. So hopefully we'll run into him this time. We only did about 10 parts last time. I'm not sure what percentage of the game we actually got through.
How about a round or two? What do you say?
Some more books, I guess. So they do end up in here somewhere. I think it's in... I think it goes in inventory, and then... No, it's journal. And then... No. The books go in here somewhere. Is it character? That's journal shards unavailable. Maybe they go in here. Maybe the unavailable thing in here is the collection of all of the books that you found. So,
How you like my new punching bag? Just gave me a next-gen ass whooping, he did. Be curious to see how he handles the likes of V. So how about it?
Where'd you get him, Fred?
Off the street. Saw him looking up at me with these big, sad eyes. So I took the poor pup in. Fed him, clothed him. Nah, for real. He's a military bot. Got a sweet deal, and a tumor mine tossed in a few upgrades. Now, here we are.
well, I got
Let's do this.
like, no strength.
Light on your feet.
And
Keep that head moving.
Don't remember how to fight with fists. Dangerous weapons in fistfights, you can use them to both strike your enemies and block their attacks. There's no good place to put the camera for this kind of thing, unfortunately, so we'll just have to figure it out. There's text everywhere in these games. When he's down, that's the boxing spirit.
Hell of a punch there, Jim. Ever thought of monetizing it? I can arrange a fight or two.
Damn it.
What do you say?
Anymore.
You go in the ring yourself.
Not anymore. Skull's taking too much of a beating. Reflexes ain't what they used to be.
There's ways of fixing that. Korenzikov should do the trick.
Rather dish out my eddies for something else. It's time I started taking it easy.
What have you got for sale?
Only top shelf gear.
Well, what? Like, he asked for it. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I picked up the Chesapeake. Yeah, that'll help a little bit. That's an example of an iconic gun, but I don't think, because this came from Twitch. I think this came from Twitch. It's an example of a gun that I don't think ends up slotted into the wall back at home. But anyways, what does this guy sell? He's got 20,000 bucks. Melee weapon mods, blunt weapon mods, clubs, health booster. Yep. Okay. Well, I don't need any of that, and I got nothing to sell. So, yep. Barely carrying anything.
You mentioned something about fighting.
I've seen you landing blows in the ring. You've got sharp instinct, good edge. You can go far, especially if you get chipped. These fights, let's just say they aren't legal, but very lucrative.
Yeah, lucrative for who? You or me?
Both of us. I get a small percentage of the total winnings, you know, as your agent. You get the rest.
Sounds fair.
It's like I said, good instinct. Fights happen in different parts of the city. You choose where you want to go, put down your eddies, and start swinging. You win, you take home the pot. Manage to drop every last one of them, you get a chance to fight in the grand finale. That all clear?
Crystal.
Good. Oh, except you won't be setting foot outside Watson. Not yet. You can start in Kabuki. I believe in you, V. Time to show this city what you're made of.
Alrighty. Well, we're not ready for that yet. What's he texted? Alright, a couple of words about who you're going up against. Kabuki won't spoil this, just come and see. Arroyo, Buck, 6th Street, Ganger, real piece of shit. Glenn, Cesar, Fists like fucking hammers, Animals Club, Rhino. Woman's a legend, lays everyone flat. Well, hello, Mamdroid. Us bots will always remember. Yeah. I mean, It probably shouldn't tempt fate with the whole robot apocalypse and everything, but
I'd also
look, that robot started the fight, so
from the very first stages of food production,
it's on him.
bring you bottom air quality that even Mother Nature can.
Alright, so we got
Try out our freshly developed new tastes.
Man at arms, yep.
After every shot.
This one. The gun? Like the gun. Okay.
Let's have a look.
Look, there's this circuit board print background. That indicates an iconic weapon, and I can buy this one, which is good because that's one of the ones that goes in the collection. I got a checklist right over there. So 545. Yeah, we'll pick it up. Oh, I think it was free anyway, so awesome. I didn't have to pay for it. 545 is how much ammo I've got. I was looking at the wrong thing. So free, so good, easy, simple. Free iconic. Anything else this guy's got? Let's see. No, we've already got a submachine gun, so we probably don't need that. Upgrading iconic weapons. Yeah, so crafting system in the 2.0 patch completely changed. Crafting used to be part of the technical ability. Skill tree, now it is for everybody. And I have no idea how crafting works, so we'll have to find out. So let me just switch over here so we can read this. Just acquired an iconic weapon. Iconic weapons possess unique abilities, however they cannot be improved with weapon mods. With the appropriate components, iconic weapons can be upgraded to a higher tier, which significantly improves their power. You can do this from the Upgrades tab of the crafting menu. Iconic weapons can be found all over Night City. You might receive one from a friend or loot one off an enemy. It's also possible to find some simply lying in the ground. Oh, okay. Or available for purchase at vendors. Some you might even craft yourself.
Thanks a lot.
Cool. So have a look at whichever one. So I can equip multiple weapons at the moment. I can. Good. I have all three for some reason. These used to unlock. I guess they just give them all to you at once now. So I think you can see these weapons. That's okay. Because they just finished saying that these weapons don't have mod slots, but it literally says empty scope slot, empty muzzle slot. Aren't those mods, or do they call something else a mod now? I guess we'll find out. Which deck have we got here? Militech Paraline. Okay. Cool. Oh, it's got. I can't access the hacks from here. I'm going to go to cyberware. See what hacks are slotted into it. We've got short circuit. So short circuit. 3 RAM. 78 electrical damage. Additional damage to robots and stuff. Reboot optics. Resets detection progress of target enemy. And in combat reduces enemy accuracy. So reboot optics is one of the ones that's been confusing people in 2.0 as well, because people assumed that shuts off their eyes, and that's not what it does. So in terms of when they're tracing you for a hack, reboot optics doesn't stop that from happening. So there's some people have been a bit upset about that one. And overheat, which is damage over time. Cool. Maybe they're like accessories, like jewelry. Well, I mean, that is how they handle this stuff now. All of these, the head, the body, the lower body, almost all of this stuff, like 90% of the equipment that goes in here has no stats on it anymore. All the stats is handled through cyberware, which you can sort of barely see here, but you've got the cyberware capacity. Switch sides again so you can see it. There we go. Cyberware capacity over on the side here. Which is how much is currently used, which is this deck, the cyber deck here uses 14. See the yellow body symbol there. And then 27 is the limit. That's my physical limit of how much cyberware I'm allowed to have. So I can't exceed that because my my body can't handle more cyberware than that at the moment. But there are, of course, ways to increase that. As you can see, that bar goes much higher. And all armor, pretty much, again, except for a couple of pieces, almost all armor comes from cyberware as well. Looks like it's saying I've got 10 or 86. I'm assuming, I'm not sure where that comes from. Maybe there's some base amount of armor that you get. But most of the armor comes from cyberware as well. So there's also some slots that are locked because there are perks that you can get to unlock those. So you can have extra super cyberware. And come David from Edrunners. I feel like, did I not just pick up? I thought I had a. Oh. Was I not supposed to have a mission to go in and a shooting range thing? Maybe the competition is not yet. Okay. I'm getting ahead of myself, mixing myself up. Quick look around here.
Out of my mouth, girl. Besides,
Make sure I haven't missed anything. So there's a better way to handle wearable stats? Yeah, absolutely. It basically means that, for the most part, you can choose your clothing based on its appearance and not based on its stats. So you won't end up having the World of Warcraft problem of looking like a color mismatched clown, because that just happens to be the gear that has the stats that you want on it. This was pre-transport. Now, effectively, all gear is transportable.
Arguing with you's pointless.
Nearly in
You started it.
Cyberpunk. Junk. No, don't need junk. But there are some pieces of equipment that do have a bit of armor on them. I don't think there's any with... Oh no, there are a couple of pieces I think I saw with stats when I was preparing for the run and brushing up on the changes in 2.0. Because this is basically the third playthrough that I've started for this, and it will be the... So I completely finished one playthrough before the DLC came out. I haven't done Phantom Liberty at all. And the other playthrough, the second playthrough, was the 10 episode previous stream, so that was the second time I played the game. And now we've got time number 3. But this time it's in 1440p.
This has been your World Report.
Interesting.
Thank you for tuning in to N54 News.
Hello, it's time for your local news. The Aratama Matsuri Festival is nearly upon us. To mark the event, the streets of Night City will come alive with exquisite multi-story dashi floats. The festival program will also include musical performances by biwa virtuosos and theatrical performances in the No tradition. The sponsor for the festival is the Arasaka Corporation, and in an exciting development, even Hanako Arasaka has announced her participation in the Dashi Parade. From all of us at WNS News, we wish you a safe and fun Matsuri. Enjoy yourself.
Confused by which door was going to open. Alright, where do we go?
Stay tuned.
So, we going to talk about yesterday?
It's all in the report.
Oh, I read it. Except there's no mention of me telling you to Delta the fuck out of there. Yeah, no biggie. Not like that cyber psycho was a tank on 2 chrome legs. What the fuck were you thinking? There's a
bit of dialogue here, but I'm also just kind of admiring the lighting.
Civilians were in danger. What was I supposed to do? Just watch them get
good
down?
Path tracing.
You, me, and every fucking cop in this city.
Stuff. Nope, not here. Out into the bright, blaring sun. Alright, stuff we can do around town. So there's NCPD scanner hustles, so the NCPD will pay us to fight crime. That's one thing. Gigs, obviously, yeah, fixes. Again, edge runners, if you've seen it, you know exactly how that works, and fixes. So gigs and fixes are sort of like fixer main quests and fix a side quest, I suppose. Meet with Jackie. Here he is.
Man of the hour. Sheesh. Took you long enough. Worked up an appetite just waiting.
Have to sit down. Can I sit
Sit down. Let me finish this. Then we can drop in on Senor Vector.
You mentioned something about a surprise yesterday. Am I remembering right, or...
He's a good boy,
just had a
Jackie.
brain fart?
Probably both.
On the wrong
'cause
side again.
You usually forget shit. But it just so happens, I think I might have bagged us a sweet-ass J.O.B.
Go on.
I mean, maybe it's not as big as that, but just that it's fronted by a little-known someone named Dexter Deshawn. Only the top fixer in Night fucking City. Fat-ass black Jesus of the afterlife. 300 pounds of partly gold-plated cool.
Dexter Deshawn. What's the latest spec on him? I know you got info to spill.
He's been off the grid for about 2 years. Word on the street was he took a little vacay.
2 years? That's exile, not a vacation. What was he up to?
Guessing he
Actually
shoved
got some
pizzas
decent
in his
eating
mouth while
animations
jerking
there.
off to hardcore virtues.
Not
Important
just
thing
lift
is
up
he's
a
back.
model to the mouth and then
fresh
put it back
crew,
down.
and he
That,
found
that bit
us.
of food actually went in his mouth.
How'd you manage to pull this? Trade in your spleen or something? As far as I know, we're not the type to get fingered by Dex.
You, me? Oh, but T-Bug, she's the one that hooked us up. Got us talking. Knew it was a done deal the moment he laid eyes on me. 'Cause come on, ain't nobody who can resist this. Am I right?
Sure, Jack. Whatever you say. So what's the gig? We meant to come out in one piece?
Our Lord and Savior wants to tell you everything himself, face to face. Oh, no pressure, but this whole deal, he's riding on you now, I say.
Why do I gotta go? You and T-Bug draw straws without me?
T-Bug and Dex go way back, and my face is yesterday's news. Now Dex says he needs to check you, talk to you. Look, V, it's his job, his rules. I can't blame him for taking a personal approach. And it ain't as bad as you think, okay? Trust me.
Guess I got no choice then.
Dex is a real deal when it comes to fixers. Don't get me wrong. Don't got nothing against the Padre or Wakako, but Dex is in a league of his own. You know what I'm saying?
Don't get me started on fixers. They catch a client, find the cheapest gong to do the job, then drop their corpse at a landfill.
Shit. Hit the nail on the head, V. Gracias a Dios.
That won't happen to us.
Bueno. Brought your wheels. Gave them to my guy yesterday to smooth over the dents after our dust up with the scabs.
Thanks, Jack. Much appreciated.
Some top-notch work Miguel did. Rides like it looks. Factory new.
We'll see about that.
So we rolling or what?
Let's feel this factory new ride.
Let's go. I'm driving, so it's on, I get in on this side.
First stop. Ripper Duck. And
It's been a while since I
Easy
played
on
a
the gas, huh?
American driving
Just
game.
eat.
So. Can I have an external view, please? Much appreciated.
I was supposed to stop by Vic's anyhow. I got a date. Me and Misty.
You don't say.
She's so sweet. Really gets me, you know?
Yeah, I like Misty. He's nice. So one other thing that I'm trying out here as well is I've grabbed a plugin that I'm told is unstable, so we'll just see how it goes. I trust that it will tell me if the stream drops. But it's supposed to do a scene record, or a source record, I'm sorry. So hopefully it's set up to record the game and the game audio, and not the camera, and not my talking, so that I can do the recaps more
is it.
easily without having
Come
to
on,
tread
V.
around
Find me once Vic's
my
done dusting
me
your
talking over
circuits.
dialogue.
We'll hash
basically.
out what Dex has cooked up for us.
NCPD Netrunner.
But you are not the masters of your memories, for your eyes do not belong to you, or rather, not only to you. Do you truly believe that those who have sold you your mechanical eyes have resisted the temptation to peek through them? Cameras are all around us, even within us. Your joys, your worries, your life. For them, it is all mere spectacle.
Let's just say you're right. So what? Should I just gouge out my optics? Thanks, but no thanks.
You are beyond salvation, but not the children of the future. Life untainted by surgery of the sacrilege. We can yet save them. May the mothers shield their bodies. May the fathers instill their hatred for Crow. But who are those who follow our every step, you ask? Why, the titans of entertainment in Alpha Centauri! In their wretchedness, they placate their weary and oppressed masses by putting our laughter, our tears, on full display!
Guy, like in that show! Get next to him. I'll snap a still of you arresting him for revealing government secrets.
Open your mind before it is too late!
Jessica will, die when she sees this. This is Max Nova. I just can't.
Fuck her. Yeah.
Radio waves bear the truth. Let those with ears listen and those with eyes behold.
I feel like we finished this conversation, but he's... No, I guess we'll catch up with him later.
Ready yourself, for they are coming.
Since we did all of his stuff last time, you have to talk to him 5 times to advance
Hey, V.
onto a quest.
Dr.
Next
Vector
quest.
will see you now.
I'll sit tight over here. Me and Misty got a little catching up to do.
Yeah.
You look pleased.
Because I am. Always.
Some
Makes
nice
for easier living.
lighting in here.
But...
Radio wave.
To be honest, this was already pretty well lit in the base game anyway. It's all very hand
Oh,
lit.
is it gonna be
but,
dangerous?
It's a good looking room. Let's go see Victor. Kitty. Yeah. Gotta pet cats every time you see them. But it's an unwritten rule of video games. Have to do it.
Malone drops his guard. You can see the fatigue on him.
Vicky, surprise everyone.
Okay. Right in the middle of a dialogue line. Over here. So, through though a common practice, cyberware installation is still a dangerous and invasive procedure which can only be performed by qualified specialists called Ripperdocs. Several Ripperdocs operating throughout Night City who offer a variety of different cyberware upgrades. Select your desired cybernetic upgrade from the list and enjoy your new abilities.
Old Ripper, it's good to see you.
Good to see you too, V. It's been a while. To what do I owe the pleasure today?
Last gig. Had to jack into a client's neuro socket. Think I might have gotten spiked.
Experiencing migraines, nausea, hypersensitivity to bright lights?
Whole kit and caboodle.
All right, kid. We'll sort you out in a flash. Besides that, how are things?
Met a new fixer. He gave me a job. Name's Dexter Deshawn.
Known quantity from the afterlife. No denying you're moving up.
But, something you're not telling me, Vic?
Keep your guard up, that's all. I've heard some things about Dex. He's not as chill as he makes himself out to be.
Need some new kit, but tools, not toys, Vic. Time I bumped up my sights and got a grip.
Really? Now? Finally?
Vic, shit's getting real. Got a job from Dex Deshawn, hitting the major leagues. Need tech that can perform.
The Dexter Deshawn? Well, that is something. But let me guess. Hasn't paid you yet.
Quit crying, Vic. I'll bring you the eddies later, with interest. You know I will.
Last time. You hear?
I'm good for it. It takes a while.
Chair, please. Sit down and relax. Kuroshi Optics. Best I've got, and should be about right under the circumstances. Now jack in.
Kuroshi? Whoa. Vic, nothing tops that on the market.
Sounds like it could come in handy then.
I gave you my word I'd pay you back, but this might be too rich for my blood.
We'll work something out. Right now, I'm just out to make sure you get back in one piece. Eddie's in hand. You peruse and choose while I scan. See what's going on inside.
Okay, so Ace in hands. Ace will be the Kuroshi. That's the funny thing where he was saying, you know, this is top shelf stuff. This is actually, so Kuroshi is the only brand of optics that are available in this game at least, and the basic Kuroshi optics are the cheapest or simplest. It's not quite that that simple. There are a bunch of other ones. So in the base game, in the playthrough that we were playing previously, there was really just the one. I feel like there were very, very few options, if any, for the optics. But now they've got like 7 or 8 different Kuroshi optics variants. So they're all Kuroshi, but they're like they specialize in different things. So one of them might see, you know, cameras through walls up to 45 meters away, and one of them might see people through walls and explosive things, things that can explode, that can be hacked and explode through walls, and things like that. So, kind of funny, but the basic Kuroshi optics that he's offering here is the simplest version, which is just, as you can see there, I think I'm not in the way here, is just to make it so that cameras detect you slower. So pretty simple. Select that one. And yeah, this is a change down here as well. So cyberware that you picked up can now also be sold at a Rifferdock. So that's also something different from previously. All right, so we got hands, ballistic coprocessor. So that's for power weapons. I guess I don't have a choice. It's free, I think. He's just giving me this one, or it's part of the 21,000 that I'm going to owe him, I suppose. But I'm actually not going to be running with power weapons. I'm going to be running with smart weapons. That's the one. So I'll probably switch these out at some point for a different piece of cyberware. So that's worth 2. Cyberware capacity. That's the word I was looking for. And face that's worth 1. So I've got 10 points left. I can start putting integumentary system things in, I guess. What have we got? Subdermal armor. So this is the most basic integumentary. So this is how you acquire armor points. Now it's not part of the equipment we mentioned before. You have to slot it in. So this one takes up 5. This will push me up to 20. What is that? 22 out of 27. But it'll give me an extra 17 armor on top of what I've got, which appears to be nothing, or practically nothing anyway. 80, maybe, I'm not sure. We'll figure it out, but we'll slot it in anyway, because it's free. So now the rest of it opens up. I don't think any of the rest of them are free. Yeah, these cost money. 2,000, 4,000, 1,500. So I do have a list somewhere. It's basically free, yeah. I do. I mean, yeah, it's basically free, except that I'm paying 21,000 for it. That's kind of gore math. So I do have a list of the cyberware, but I changed my build intent. So I did plan out a little bit ahead of time what the build was going to look like, because you want to make sure you're putting the points in the right places and being efficient with where things are spent. So I planned out. Obviously, I mentioned in the first episode we're looking at a Netrunner build. It's different from the Netrunner that we ran in the last playthrough because the skill system is completely different, and that style of Netrunner is not really available anymore, or it's harder to build out. But the list of cyberware, obviously because of the limitations of how many you can slot at once and all that kind of stuff, is it's almost like another mini game in itself. Figuring out all the which bits synergize with what and all that kind of stuff. So I planned it out a bit. I actually planned it out completely. Every single slot. It was going to take me, well, let's just say a very much end game amount of cyberware capacity to be able to slot all of it in. But then I changed the build. I shook it up a little bit. Your system is nervous. Is that normal? Absolutely, Echo. It's also quite circulatory. So upgrading to a less anxious system. Yeah, I mean, I'll see. I think we've got we've got some options to try to help with that. So visual cortex support, reflex tuner. We just tune down the reflexes. Have worse reflexes. Sounds like a good option. I don't know what that symbol is. That's probably junk crafting or something. So that's all that we can sort at the moment. But you can see in the tooltip there. Yep, I'm not in the way. That cyberware can also be upgraded. So, well, maybe the optics isn't the best one to look at. But for example, here I only have 7 junk crafting materials. If I had 10, I could upgrade it to tier 1 plus. So it doesn't upgrade to tier 2. It upgrades to tier 1 plus. I can craft or purchase the actual tier 2, 3, 4, and 5, I believe. This is also something I haven't fully brushed up on, so I'm not exactly sure how it works in the new system. But it looks like instead of upgrading tier 1 to tier 2, it upgrades to plus, and then there's plus plus. So it seems like you'd want to get a higher tier piece of equipment before upgrading it. But the upgrades here will improve. So where it says plus 1.4% reload speed there, that might go up to plus 2% and plus 2.6% and so on as you upgrade the item. And as the tier goes up, I think some stuff in the main text there might go up as well. So we'll see how that works.
Mark 1, like I said, decent enough scanner. Displays data on your cornea. Cherry on the top's a built-in external lens disruptor. In layman's terms, any surveillance cam will capture your face as a blur. And just remember, your body will still show up as crystal clear. This should do the trick. Talks to Kuroshi Tech, too.
I'm ready. Carve away.
Excellent. Let's do this. Lay that major league arm of yours right here.
Taking steps to join the robots? Yeah, absolutely. Cyberware all the way. Full chrome, baby. But not, not Atom Smasher.
Waiting all day?
So, what's new in the life of Victor Vector?
Atom Smasher is too far.
Yeah, if I'm being honest, not much. And that's fine with me. I used to live in a world where all that mattered was who's who, what's what, and how's why.
And what happened?
One day, I just dropped it and never looked back. I'll never be a legend in this town, but been sleeping nights ever since.
Let's go.
Just like that. Thanks. Now, a bit of anesthetic and I can start cutting. Feel anything?
Same as always. Don't feel a thing. You ask me that every time, you know? Not as if things are gonna be any different today.
Sure thing, kid. I mean, not like there's any risk of a stroke or paralysis, but what do I know? I'm just a doctor. That's what I thought. Lights out for a minute, all right?
Android is always watching.
Let's test this. See the magic.
Android is
in
always
action.
welcome.
Linking you in.
We're very robot friendly here.
You
except for
might
that
feel a
comment.
little discomfort at first. Blurred vision, low contrast, glitches. Well, how's it look? Feel all right to you?
Oh, this is fantastic, Vic.
Oh, beautiful.
Scanner scanning people. It's over here so we can have a look at the text again. And the little video. I've already been doing this, by the way, because I guess I was just using the previous one. Scanning people with your optical cyberware can provide you with a lot of useful information, such as how strong an enemy might be, who is in their crew, or what type of weapon they use. As a skilled netrunner, you can see a list of quick hacks, which you can use against your enemies. So back over there.
Time for the scanner. It might take you a few seconds to adjust, but first time's rarely the charm, with anything, really. Scanner should eventually sync with your thought processes and read your intentions. I also injected NCPD file search. Run into any ne'er-do-wells?
I like that. They should disable RTX until after this scene. Yeah.
Well,
That would be clever. Oh, it's another one. Database of wanted people, persons. A database of individuals with bounties assigned to them is now available to use. You can identify these wanted persons with your scanner. Since all are wanted, dead or alive, methods used to claim your rewards are entirely up to you.
it ought to work like a charm. Now draw your weapon. You should see your ammo count in a brand new sight.
I do see that stuff.
How about the neurovirus from the last job? Can you check it?
Done and gone while we were putting in your implant. Ran a full sweep on your soft and circuits. Zap the critter. You're certified bug-free.
Am I, though?
Shit, Victor, not bad. I don't know what to say.
Say you'll take this and remember the dosage. 2 whiffs now, and another 2 in an hour.
What am I looking at?
A mild stim. Should boost neurotransmission in the short term and muffle some of the side effects while the implant takes.
Thanks again, Vic. You're the best. I owe you.
Go on, kid. Show them what you're made of. And once you hit the big leagues, don't forget where you came from.
Watching the boxing.
Who's winning?
Hernandez. You know, in the old days, that cripple Malone would have been flat on the boards. Now, every last fighter's got extra skull lining. Absorbs 75% of every blow.
Got cash riding on this?
Nah, just looking. It's out of habit more than anything else.
Miss it, don't you? How's biz going?
Can't complain. Corporals learned to keep their distance, and Sokka's back hiring lone mercs. They all gotta have the newest, shiniest implants.
Good thing you got Misty here to help. Handles your
Says we are
gripey
poor.
well.
Yes.
Yeah, renting
And
out
so
our shop's the
Victor needs
best
to be a little
decision
less
I ever
lax.
made.
Well, you know, he's doing
You know
his
what?
best. He doesn't know.
Seems like you're the only person in Night
This
City
is-
who's happy with this lot.
This is some pretty
Get to a
high-end
certain age, you drop all your illusions. Life just gets
technology
easier
from
from there.
Arasaka. It's the virus. I don't know what caused the virus. We don't have the chip in our head. I'm getting ahead of myself. I don't know. I forget what the virus is. The subway, you still have to remember your inhaler. Yeah, for sure. keep leaning away from the microphone. I know Mem's gonna lecture me after the stream about doing that because we made it less sensitive. So if I move away from it, it's the volume goes down. So no, come on, Kitty. 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 There we go. Don't lecture. Oh, okay. I'm gonna get educated. Alright. I want to go up to the roof. I just want to look. I just want to see. I mean, I'll take an inhaler over an injection any day. I wouldn't be a good candidate in real life for getting cyberware because I don't even like getting plain ordinary needle injections that you can barely feel, let alone getting cut open and have technology put in. You're gonna do that to me, you gotta knock me the fuck out. And I'll wake up in a week and everything will be good again. Yeah. Oh. Beelzebub's tails to his grandson. Sure. One item components, yeah. Take them. Enough to do an upgrade, but I don't want to upgrade in one piece of cyberware. I thought I was in the elevator already, but I was not. Remember they developed a cyber pituitary signing up, Neko? Yeah. Just, you know, I like the idea. I just don't want to be present for the process. That's all right. And absolutely,
Your executives, your leaders, but they are not
any implant tech from Elon Musk is off the cards. Absolutely, no chance. Look, it's important. Okay. Don't judge me.
Babe,
they're not too far away.
I can release it for you, but you'd have to watch out for negative energy fields and avoid mean reds.
V, yo, listen up. I talked to Dex while you were in with the doc. He's waiting in his ride for you. Ain't but a hop to where he's parked, next to Gramsci Burgers.
Okay, do my best to talk us up.
But then what, you ask?
Pretty relaxed there, Jackie.
How's biz, Misty? Booming?
You're the first person to walk in here for 2 days. And 2 days ago, it was a pizza guy. Got lost. People in this town, they've lost their spiritual connection. But well, you know, I'm here to serve them, not the other way around.
No one's judging you for petting the cat. We'd judge you if you didn't. Yeah, I agreed. You and I are on the same page, man.
V, listen. I've got this delicate matter. That's why I called you. The number of cyber psycho attacks in the city is on the rise. Now that's probably not news to you, but this issue matters to me for a few reasons. There are people who say cyber psychosis can be treated.
Right.
And I know exactly how that sounds, but I believe even an unproven therapy is still better than a bullet to the brain. If I get a tip about a possible attack, I'll give you a call. Maybe you can investigate before Max Tack hits the scene. But remember, you're not there to execute anybody. Try to incapacitate the attacker, and I'll send someone to pick him up. I hope that's all clear.
Oh, more help text. Alright. There are various ways to incapacitate enemies without killing them. Non-lethal takedowns, non-lethal quick hacks, non-lethal weapons, EMP grenades and some combat gadgets, and weapon mods that change damage to non-lethal. Given weapon, combat gadget, or quick hack deals non-lethal damage, it will be mentioned in the description. Enough?
Okay, whatever you want.
If it's such a big giveaway, won't they just install optics? Or use contact lenses at least?
If it were only so simple! They are reptiles! Their nervous system isn't compatible with human cybernetics.
Then why not have their own rippers invent some?
Are you sure they haven't already? And where did this filth slither out from, you ask?
Antarctica, you said that already.
Today they hide amidst the snow and ice of the South Pole, step by step usurping our crown as creation's chosen. Millions of years ago, they evolved from dinosaurs to become the world's first advanced, intelligent race. And who is their progenitor? Their masters? The scientists of Alpha Centauri!
Always Alpha Centauri.
I recognize you.
There we go.
You come here often. Your eyes tell me that your mind has opened to the truth. Will you provide a humble donation so that I may continue my mission?
Yeah.
You do good work. Use this to wake Night City up.
I got 900 of them.
For your devotion.
I can give away
I saw
100.
a disciple of truth
5 times.
from the very beginning.
Cool. See you, Gary.
Bear the truth. Let those with ears listen, and those with eyes behold.
Alrighty, where are we going? Meet with Dex, okay. 80 meters away? That sounds like car distance. This guy ever met a scientist? He probably thinks he is a scientist. Oh, here's Dex, so I better park the car off the footpath. Can't see backwards opening doors.
Yo, Mr. V, a pleasure.
Dexter Deshawn in the flesh. Ample indeed.
Let's roll. Mind if I ask you something right off the bangle? Would you rather live in peace as Mr. Nobody, die ripe, old, and smelling slightly of urine, or go down for all times in a blaze of glory, smelling near like posies, without seeing your 30th?
You're either somebody or you fizzle out into nothing. Night City don't let you choose.
Oh, but it does. See, in my line of work, I choose to be Mr. Chill. But folk who try to take advantage, well, they see the beast inside. All right, listen close. Scanning a serious job now. Playing gargantuan compared to smashing up a scav home.
Hang on. I got a question of my own now. Why all this, Dex? Why me? Could've had Jackie or T-Bug sitting here. Could've just done this on comms.
Call me old-fashioned, but I like to look anyone I do biz with in the eye. Had the pleasure of meeting the Jackster in the past, and Sweet T-Bug helped this brother out 2 years ago. So here we are. Besides all that, got a special little pre-mission just for you. But we'll get to that.
Let me hear it. What's the job?
There's this prototype tech, a biochip to be precise. Job's to grab it. Simple.
Yeah? Guessing it belongs to a corp.
Mm-hmm. Arasaka. Surely that's no problem.
No problem. Just a death sentence. NC's Arasaka's turf. Nobody fucks with them here.
What can I say, Mr. V? High risk, high reward. First rule of the afterlife. Besides that, I'm no leadhead. Ain't gonna leave no trace for them to follow, cause we gonna do this clean and on the hush-hush. We understand each other.
You work this out? Got a plan?
2 things. First, a conundrum with the Maelstrom boys. Needs active resolving with that. Second, a rendezvous. Simple. Client who brought us the job's anxious. She wants to parlay with one of the team.
Okay, that sunlight shining on the cigarette smoke is very cool.
What's the issue needs resolving with Maelstrom? Got a beef?
Slotting the shard. Got a classic tale for you. Psycho gang doing his thing 2 weeks back. Jumped a Militech convoy. Got away with the gear. Corp don't even know Maelstrom's involved. Now see, convoy was carrying the Flathead, a little combat bot, a prototype. And I need me that bit of high-grade military tech. Because if we don't get that bot, we don't get no soccer chip. And we sure as hell don't get no happily ever after. But don't get excited. It's a single-use toy. Now, I flat out purchased the damn thing from Maelstrom. Problem is, I did so from a gent went by the name of Brick. I say when, because Brick was the leader. 3 days after we'd sealed our deal, his friend and gangmate, one Simon Randall, AKA Royce, plain dropped his ass. Royce is in charge now, and I got no way of knowing if he aims to honor his predecessor's word. To add to this shitstream, one Meredith Stout of Militech has developed an interest in said convoy.
Royce guy. What's he like?
A straight psychopath. Chrome-loving kind.
Big club in this town.
I'll give you that. Except few of its other members, no matter the stakes, would put a friend and associate through an industrial microwave dryer. Apparently, first thing to burst are the eyeballs. Get a nice clear pop. Then the rest goes goulash.
Corpo agent. What's she playing at?
Hell if I know. Been skidding around town asking after the convoy as if her life depended on finding it. The one lead she's got zip-tied in her trunk.
Sounds like she was waiting on the transport. Got stood up. Monochrome in the back's probably her chief suspect. Got nothing from him or on him, so she's keeping him just in case. But she needs to find the stolen gear before her bosses learn she fucked up.
Well, Mr. V, that is some impressive deduction. Naturally, use that intel as you please, preferably well. Of course, to do so, you'll need that frazzled cat's info. Sending it now.
Client. What's her thing? Why she need to meet?
Woman's name's Evelyn Parker. Vetting her wasn't easy. Put the word out I was looking for any kind of intel.
Right, and?
Some brothers from Pacifica got back to me. Told me to stop looking. End of convo. Anyway, our little client insisted on meeting someone with skin in the game. You know, who'll be there for it all. Yours truly will be remote. T-Bug ain't no people person, and Jaggy's only good at some things. I know you know what I mean. Pretty much leaves you.
Think I got everything. Time I got to work.
Well, that's just music to my ears. I'll set up the meet with Miss Parker at Lizzie's bar. Flathead, though's gonna be all you. One more thing, Mr. V. Quiet life or blaze of glory? Later now.
Street cred. Performing certain actions will reward you with street cred. Build your street cred to make a name for yourself in the Night City underworld. Doing so will open up new opportunities. Yep. Jackie's calling.
Jackster, talk to Dex.
Yeah, Gordito's a big deal. Literally a nod, yeah.
Guy certainly knows how to protect his biz. Wants to put us on a few small kinks. Prep work, I guess. Before lining us up a big job. There's this combat bot, military prototype. Maelstrom clept it. Then Dex paid to take it off their hands just before the Gangoons had a switch up in management.
Right. Heard about that. Royce versus Brick. Hostile takeover.
About sums it up. Dex wants us talking to Royce. Gave the deets of some Militech agent too, but I don't know how much help she stands to be.
Chingon.
You don't sound thrilled. Royce, what do you know about him?
He's fucking whack, something special. Junkies snort junk. Royce snorts chrome.
Then there's the other thing. Gotta meet the client who put the job on the table. Evelyn Parker.
You? Well, what's Dex gonna do? Ride around in his limo, chat chicks up on the hollow?
Parker wants to meet someone on the crew. Dex gave me the nod.
He must know what he's doing. So, how you want to play this? Maelstrom or Parker? What's first?
Maelstrom. Sure.
I say we knock on Maelstrom's door first. Pound, actually.
Orale. In that case, I'll hit the all foods. Put my nose to the ground. Sniff around. Hasta luego.
Complete the ride. There we go. Option to call. There it is. Z. I remembered the button from last episode. It's Z to toggle between. Well, now it's Z to track the next quest, but it's Z to toggle between the mission objectives over on the side there. What do we got here? Hey V, it's from Victor. Thought just occurred to me, can't start your career in the major leagues right by sporting some rag of a t-shirt. Wind blows a lot stronger up there on top of the world. Old-timers like me hate to watch you need to catch cold. Left you a couple of things in your stash in your apartment, or at your apartment. Give them an honest try, and I bet they'll fit you just right. Yeah, I feel like I already owe Vic a lot. Now he's trying to give me more stuff. Oh, I'm on the wrong side for this. Another, hope you don't think those Kuroshis were charity. Anyway, where else would I find a home for these things? Not Misty's style. My punk days are long behind me. Yeah, well, thanks, Vic. And so Jackie texted me, but I didn't respond. That was him asking what was taking so long. And did I delete that? What happened there? Message from Dexter. Mr. V, how about a little something to get those taste buds tingling? The biochip in question is, in fact, the so-called relic, a Nova-tier piece of tech catering to the top 1%. Supposedly the best life insurance money can buy. You and I are going to be neck deep in eddies. I see. This is just showing me the unread ones. Okay. I can press a button to see the red ones. That makes sense. That's how phones work. And from Dexter, Mr. V, I just want to remind you again that eddies have already changed hands between me and my esteemed Maelstrom partners in biz. A round sum of 10,000 Eurobucks, to be precise. So when you're there to take it off their hands, don't let them try to shake you down, as they're liable to do, Maelstrom being Maelstrom. Thanks for the info. You'll need it, best of luck. Gotcha. Okay. Now there's all the text messages. They did change the interface here a little bit. It's actually pretty cool. I think they've improved it. Victor. Anyway, I hope they serve you well. As they say, style is supreme, or maybe they don't talk. Maybe they don't say that anymore. Cool. Anyways, some chat to catch up on. What do we got here? I wrote a song with lyrics that has, and let the ones with ears here think you liked Gary. Yeah, I mean, doesn't everybody like Gary? It's totally legit. This is the time I'm glad robots have no sense of smell. That would be in the car. Humans don't use any protection, just shove that chip right in. Yeah, I mean, that's how I got in. That's how I'm going to get into this problem in the first place, I suppose. It's coming up. So I had... So Phantom Liberty's in here. This is part of the chain I'm already doing, though. Why is it Phantom Liberty? Anyway. Information that's part of Phantom Liberty in the pickup is... okay. Sure. We've got find and incapacitate cyber psychos, pay off our 21,000 Eddie debt to Victor, find the ring in Kabuki. I don't think I'm going to be a very good boxer. I'm putting no points into strength, pretty much. So I just don't see that working out. The gig, wait for the lockdown to end, and then we can go talk to Wakako. And the gift, retrieve the ping quick hack from the Netrunner, and that is 51 meters away. Look at that, and then we've got some leveling up here. I do love this part of town. It looks great. It looks even better with the path tracing lighting. That sunlight coming through there just looks awesome. How the hell do I? Right away to get over there. That shooting's coming from the gun shop downstairs.
Hey, here for a pickup. Order number 48.
Oh, let me just check. 48. You sure? That's a whole pack of...
Shh. Yeah, 48.
Here I thought monks had to give up all their earthly pleasures, you know?
I know. It's for a friend. Just helping a friend.
Yeah.
Watch it, jackass!
He's a monk. That's what he does. His friends. Nothing weird. Around here is a way in or up.
Yo, my tumors, shroomers, and fumers! Mr. Whitey here! Drop that milk kibble and
There's enough for everyone.
Yeah, it's here. There we go. I'll find it eventually. I'm sure the minimap was pointing to it as well, and I just didn't. Let's take the junk. We're a little low on cash at the moment. We probably do need to be selling junk. Love that lighting. Looks so good. And the good reflections. The fancy ray traced ones. Yeah, good. Go past it. I did. It was right here.
How's this work? Any punk off the street can waltz in here, grab some shady running soft?
No, not just any punk. Over the counter, we fix cyber decks. But if you come recommended and you know what you are looking for, I'm sure you will find it.
Well, I am recommended.
T-Bug sent me. Said you'd have something for me.
You're V, right? She had me hold the demon for you. It should work on any 3rd gen deck.
Got a Militech power line. Think it'll do.
Solid gear. For a beginner.
Okay. Glad to grab a demon always.
You could test it now. I have an access point. If you'd like, that is. You might extract some shimsoft or subroutines. Seems worth a try, either way.
Yep, so ping, tier 1 covert, quick hack, 4 RAM. I feel like that might be all my RAM at the moment. Untraceable, reveals enemies and devices connected to the local network. So we'll grab that. We got $800. Is there anything else we want? We got we've got crafting specs for everything else. Tier 5 components, tier 4 components, tier 3. Then we've got crafting specs for tier 2 stuff. 8, contagion, cripple movement, cyberware malfunction. That's a good one. Disables enemy cyberware for 10 seconds. So that's another one I mentioned. Sonic shock, I think, last time. Cyberware malfunction is both of those can prevent an enemy from broadcasting the fact that he's getting hacked across the network. So it should prevent you from getting traced. Overheat. We've got an overheat. Tier 1. Reboot optics. Request backup. Short circuit. Sonic shock. There's the other good one. Yeah, it's a little on the expensive side. I guess they all are. Considering I've only got $800 at the moment, I'll have to maybe come back for that. So, we got the free one at least. Go to capacity, so yeah, we gotta in. It's through cyberware, if I remember. Back menu. Slot free. That in there. So it's ping, overheat, reboot optics, short circuit. I don't see how much RAM I've got here, but it's 5. Okay, there we go. Okay. Then ping here. Okay, so the code is C55. I got like 5 attempts. 1C. So we come down here. 1C55. Been a while, but I remember how this minigame works, which I did not remember last time we played. Last playthrough when we played. So didn't actually see what we picked up there, but it's probably crafting components. Maybe a bit of cash. And there was something inside the cabinet here, but I don't think it's anything that I'd be able to get access to. Yay. Okay. Oh, and this one, The Undoing, Fall of the First Man. Yeah, we won't read any of these ones. Because they write a lot of text in this game. Okay. Picked up a hack. What else we got? It's locked down. This interface is much nicer. They've really improved this, I think. They're showing the distance and some of the details and everything. It's definitely an improvement. So, go to Lizzie's bar, call Meredith. I will.
Stout here. Start by telling me how you got this number.
No more than your number. Heard you misplaced a convoy.
You shut him up. Spill what you know. Don't make me wait.
Transport fuck-up's toxic for you, I know. So listen carefully. You and me are gonna meet. See if we can't find a way to help each other out.
Mutual self-interest. Agreed. First exit off Skyline, driving towards the NID. Storm channel under the overpass. Meet you there.
Can do. Meet with Meredith first, and then we'll go meet with Khaki. So I've also been playing a lot of Starfield recently, which I'm enjoying. It Starfield is a good game. It's a Bethesda game, you know, but the problem is Baldur's Gate 3 is an exceptional game. And because they came out, you know, the official release and everything, they came out relatively close, like within a month or two to each other. Of course, everybody's going to compare. They're 2 role-playing games, so of course everyone's going to compare Baldur's Gate 3 and Starfield. As you've probably seen pictures comparing character appearance and quality and stuff like that, and mocking, I don't know where I parked my car, mocking Bethesda for making, you know, a not ideal, or not up to the Baldur's Gate 3's standard. But look, Baldur's Gate 3 is an exceptional game. It's just really, really well crafted. Mem and I have been playing, we're in Act 3 at the moment. But, you know, Act 1 and 2 have been fantastic. Up near where we met Dex. I assume maybe it's, oh yes, that's right. It's nowhere near here at all. For some reason I was thinking, I can just summon it, obviously. So we also got the Sports R7 Vigilante. That's the car that we got gifted. Did it always have no hood? I mean, we haven't summoned it before, so... Oh. Nice that you can access the stash, by the way, for a moment. The boot. The trunk. So, it's... this car is much nicer to drive. It does look a little damaged, but we got it for free, so I'm not complaining. Never did walk around there. Anyway, point is, I'm enjoying Starfield. It's a good game. It's a Bethesda game, but as long as you go into it expecting that a Bethesda game is going to be a Bethesda game, it's a good, fun, enjoyable experience. So, you know, I've been playing a lot of that recently, and some of the information about how far away, or, you know, where quests are, where missions are, is just a real bit of a weak point for the Starfield. It just really doesn't communicate very well. I do love the reflections of the car. Definitely. They don't communicate nearly as well. Where things are, so it's a bit harder to tell, especially because Starfield's, you know, there's 100 planets in it. It's difficult to tell sometimes where exactly the mission is. So, you know, having a good quest log that shows you distance and, you know, what the next objective and all that kind of stuff is absolutely a good thing. Damaged. See, I want to play Starfield, but I don't understand what it's a Bethesda game means, so that's off-putting. Yeah, look, so Bethesda games are, I mean, when someone says it's a Bethesda game, what they mean is that it's a really good sandbox game. They let you do pretty much anything you can. Whoops, this is where I wanted to go. So, as an example, in Skyrim, if you want to rob from a shopkeeper, but the shopkeeper is watching his shop, obviously, if you try and go around a corner, he'll follow you so that he can still see you. What you can do is you can grab a bucket and put it over the shopkeeper's head, and then you can steal the stuff from right in front of him and he can't see you. Like, the game will let you solve problems in interesting ways. But it's also known for being there's jank and there's bugs. Bethesda's got a reputation for making buggy games, and they're not usually game-breaking bugs. Just to pause here to talk about Bethesda before we continue. They're not usually game-breaking bugs. Those certainly can exist, but you might see an NPC floating off up into the sky. That still happens in Starfield, for example, or some physics items, because all the physics is simulated. So like, there'll be a tray sitting on the shelf, but it's not quite sitting there exactly right. So it starts to jitter, and then it starts to bang around, and it'll fly out of the shelf, and maybe fly out of the building altogether through a wall or something. Bugs are part of the charm, absolutely. That's the important thing, is there's bugs, but they're charming bugs for the most part. There are proper bugs, but listen, I happen to know for a fact, ma'am, that you already have Starfield. You just haven't installed it and you haven't played it. You got it for free because I gave it to you. So it's no cost to you to try out Starfield and just see what it's like. And in Bethesda's defense, because Bethesda's now owned by Microsoft, probably, Starfield is their least buggy game so far, which is to say it's still plenty buggy, but it's actually, they've done a decent job of polishing the content of the game. So I do recommend install the game, give it a try. The one thing that I will suggest in any Bethesda game is, as soon as you have the ability to go off the beaten track, as soon as you have the ability to not follow the main storyline. So there's always like a little introductory sequence where you're on rails, right? You don't have a choice. You've got to follow that introductory storyline, but then you'll hit a point where the setting will just open up and you can go and do anything. My recommendation in any Bethesda game, certainly anything since Fallout 3, So this would apply to, Fallout 3 does apply to New Vegas, even though that's technically not Bethesda, that's Obsidian. Fallout 4, and certainly, I don't know if it's true of Morrowind, it probably is, but certainly Oblivion and Skyrim and Starfield is as soon as you have the option to break away from the main quest, do so. Break away from it, go and look for side quests, look for just interesting story missions, look for things that you can do, like just go to a planet and follow the planet's storyline, for example. But stay away from the main mission, because for Skyrim, for example, following the main mission will make permanent changes in the world, and maybe you wanted to check out a place before it permanently changed, for example. But also, like, I as a confession, I have never finished Skyrim. And I think on Steam I have something like 800 hours in Skyrim. I've never finished Skyrim. Not only have I never finished Skyrim, I've never even gotten to the point where I've been forced to choose between the Stormcloaks and the Imperials. Because as soon as I get the opportunity, as soon as I break out of that opening storyline, I'm off. I'm out, and there's tons of places to go, tons of things to see. I will say, again, before I promise we'll get back to the game, but there is one thing that Starfield is different. So Bethesda games, the Fallouts, the 3 Fallouts, 3 New Vegas and Fallout 4, Oblivion, Morrowind, but it's been a long time since I played Morrowind. We'll read that later. And Oblivion and Skyrim are really good at what I guess you would call perception-based exploration. So this basically means you look and you see the top of an interesting-looking thing off in the distance, or so there's a break in the trees in Skyrim, and it looks like there's a little hut with some smoke coming out of it, or something like that. If you can see it, and you can go to it. That's actually one of the marketing things that they said. You see that mountain up there? That's real. You can go climb it. That's true. So Skyrim, Fallout, Oblivion were really good at you just sort of wander around and you see things. You discover things through perceiving, looking around the setting. And that's a really strong... I love that for that kind of exploration. That's a really fun way of discovering new things. So Fallout, you discover new vaults, you discover interesting secrets and Easter eggs and stuff like that. I think it's a great way of discovering things. Starfield necessarily isn't that good at that, because Starfield isn't just in one big map that you can just run around and explore, and all of the interesting things are somewhere on the map. It's a couple of, like maybe a dozen handcrafted major areas, like cities, colonies, outposts, that kind of thing, space stations. And then they've got a lot of procedurally generated planets, because obviously there's a couple hundred planets out there. I don't remember how many exactly there is, but I feel like it's in that range. And they're procedurally generated planets because you can click somewhere on the planet map and land there, check out the biome that's in that location, and then go somewhere else, or the resources that's in that location. So that stuff is handled differently. That's a procedurally generated world like No Man's Sky, the way that No Man's Sky works. And instead of having these nice handcrafted, there's a vault off in the distance. You can see it, so you can go and discover it. It's more like randomly generated points of interest, which again is like No Man's Sky. So you use your scanner and you'll see there's a factory, or there's a research facility, or there's a farm, or something like that. But it's no longer perceptual based exploration at that point. It's procedural based exploration, and that is a different experience. I think it's a worse experience for me personally. That's not to say that it's a bad game, but I prefer, I like that sort of, I can see something interesting in the distance, I'm going to go check that out. That seems cool, because I'm a completionist type. You probably have seen when I'm playing Baldur's Gate 3, is I make sure to follow every path, every little zigzag, every angle on the map so that I've got everything uncovered, and I've made sure that I've fully explored everything and done everything before I move on. So my style of exploration prefers Bethesda's usual way of doing things, but Starfield is a little different in that respect. But as long as you go in with an open mind to that and play into Starfield's strengths instead of trying to play it like it's Fallout or like it's Skyrim or something like that, it's an enjoyable game with some limits. Like, doesn't have DLSS support for some reason, but there's a mod for that. And if there is one other thing that Bethesda is famous for, other than its bugs, it's that their games are incredibly moddable. There are enormous modding communities for all of the Bethesda. So, odds are, if there's something missing in the game, somebody will have modded it in. And in fact, there is a DLSS mod for Skyrim, and I have been using it, and it's pretty good. So, there we go. A little break to talk about Starfield. I said Skyrim, Starfield. But it's worth playing, and it's worth checking out. But there are some, like I said, there are some nice little things like the quest log here, or things like that this game clearly in the 2.0 version at least handles much better than Starfield does. So that's what I had been observing. Let's go talk to Meredith over
Look
here.
lively. Meredith Stout. Take it you were the one to call?
Yes.
That'd be me.
Thought you could blackmail me, fucker? Set conditions? Got any more for me?
Calm the fuck down. I just want to talk.
Christ, Meredith! Shut your trap! That fucking thing ready?
All set.
Now answer my questions. Honestly, forthrightly. Are you here alone?
Yep, just little old me.
It's the truth.
Do a sweep, now. Now listen close. This piece of shit, Anthony Gilchrist. Is he your contact? Is he the one who leaked intel on the convoy?
Got no ties to Militech. None.
Checks out.
So how the fuck do you know so much?
Come on. All corps use the same playbook. I know the game inside out. Listen, I know where the transport is. I can help you. Just want a favor in return.
I told you! I fucking told you! I'm not the mole! Jesus Christ!
Shut him up!
Unhand me now before I... Ugh.
Him you can let go. Wanna hear what he has to say?
Settle down, buddy.
Couldn't have been chill from the start.
Shut the fuck up. Tell me what you want.
I need a bot. Flathead mob. Guys who ripped you off have it. Promise me that bot. I'll point the finger.
You have a plan how to deal with them?
Could just take it by force, but they're expecting payment. So I could go that route too.
Fine, the latter. But on one condition. You pay with our money.
That the kind of subtlety they teach at Militech? Ships spiked with a virus, clearly.
That is true.
Something goes wrong, I'm the one they'll fill full of holes, not you. Time you were straight with me. What's on there?
A tracing algorithm. Latches on to financial streams. Nothing you need to worry your head about.
Sounds solid enough. I'm in.
Encrypted shards. Some shards you find in the world will contain information hidden behind data encryption measures. To decrypt a shard, first either open it through the notification when you acquire it, or find it later in the Shards tab under Journal in the main menu, then select Crack Security to unlock its secrets.
You pay with that chip, and that's all you gotta worry about. Try to fuck me in any way, and I'll be seeing you real soon.
You're making a mistake. This cunt's already good as dead. And she'll take you down with her.
Well, my car ended up on the other side. Sure. So he said, Mem said, that's fine. I guess it sounds like the gameplay has something wrong with it. Bugs aren't that bad. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the gameplay. I mean, you know, they're still really well-selling games. People like them. It's just that they're also full of bugs, and some people don't have much patience for that, I guess. So, how do we get to Jack? The lighting in here, by the way, fantastic. I'm gonna keep saying it every time I see cool lighting from the path tracing, or from the ray tracing, whichever one this happens to be. But it's just, you know, go back and I've got the old videos on a playlist called Old Cyberpunk 2077, so they're in there. Go back and have a look at that. Look, it's been probably a year since we did this part previously, but I have a feeling that it looks a lot better. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just looking at things through path traced glasses, but I think it looks better. And I'm just really happy that I can run path tracing. I've got a good graphics card, so it's able to handle the challenge. Got tight turns in this little bit of, I think this is part of Chinatown. Thanks. Didn't get into a gunfight. Hey. Anyway, Starfield is good. Baldur's Gate 3 is exceptional, and comparing anything to Baldur's Gate 3 is always going to feel a little disappointing, but that's going to be for any game, really. There's Jackie.
There you are. Let me hear what you squared away.
So we'll go back to Grounded and Valheim after Baldur's Gate 3. I mean, yeah. They're just on a different tier, really.
T-Bug show any sign of life? You two talk?
She's up to date and fired up to work with Dex. Preparing already. They're familiar, you know? Worked together before Dex took his break.
Been waiting long?
Mi madre always said patience pays off, so...
So Dex already paid the Maelstromers for the Corpo bot. Thing is, can't be sure the Gangoons are still willing to hand it over.
He paid up front? Híjole. Well, whatever. Let's go get this tech. You scheme yet? You got a plan?
Militech and me, we found some common ground. They're footing the bill for the bot.
There's a lot of scratch to toss away.
Get it, Jack. It'd be like we never had it in the first place. Anyway, who knows how this deal's gonna shake out? Besides, Credship's laced.
Well, shit. Soon as they learn that, it'll be our blood on the floor. Might want to fill them in on that.
Mean tell them we trade in toxic cash? They will be pissed.
Well, hey, sometimes it's better to play with an open hand, you know? Just saying. So, into the Borg Beast Den?
Yep.
Let's go see these bastards.
All right, let's knock on their door. See if they even open up. I hate these Borg fuckers. Had to be them.
It's a gang like any other, right?
I'll take the Valentinos. They follow God and the Santa Madre. Honor means something to them. You know what they want, how they get it, and what pisses them the fuck off. With Maelstrom, you just never know. Go on, let them know we're here.
Don't know you.
Want to talk to Royce. Dex sent us.
Main room. We've been waiting.
Cozy place. It could use a few plants, though.
I remember this place, and it was pitch black, even in the base game, so I don't think switching off.
Damn well prepared.
Don't think I've ever seen security like this
help.
in the Chow factory.
Gear from the Jack convoy. Gotta be. Must have been all over it like maggots on dead meat.
Spray paint. Ooh, real water. Not worth anything. Can't even see anything even with the fancy two-entry elevator. Back to Maelstrom's short-sleeve jacket. Sure. Why not? What am I even wearing right now? Oh, speaking of which, why don't we spend some points? How's the skill progression going? Nothing changed there. Okay. So we got 2 attribute points, 2 perk points. So remembering, body goes to 5, but there's no point in putting the extra point in body because it doesn't do anything. These perks don't unlock until 9. So the 5th point in body in the plan. And somewhere plan and off screen body 5 points. Yeah, it's basically because it's a leftover skill point. We end up by the very end of the game with 1 extra skill point. So that point is probably not going to go into body until it's literally the last point that we have. So body we'll purchase some stuff in body. 2 things. We'll get this one, the painkiller to unlock slow regen in combat. In fact, we'll do that now. And the other one that we're going to look at is Dwarf Head. So when using blood pump cyberware or a health item, plus 100% mitigation chance for 2 seconds. So there's it does explain in the description there, but there's mitigation chance and there's mitigation strength. And mitigation is about, so when you get shot and you take damage, you can mitigate the damage, then the armor can reduce the damage, and then the remaining damage goes through to you. So mitigation is sort of like evasion if you've ever played World of Warcraft or a similar MMO. It's about avoiding damage, kind of. So here mitigation is for 2 seconds after using a health item or the blood pump cyberware. For 2 seconds, the chance to mitigate incoming damage is 100%. It's guaranteed. The amount that it's mitigated is another different stat. So there's mitigation chance and mitigation strength, which it says there is the default is 50%, but there's stuff that can improve that. We're not buying that one right now with our 1 remaining perk point because we don't have blood pump, and that's the reason that I picked it in the first place, was so that it would synergize with blood pump. So we can have a look at some of the other ones. So there's a bunch of car-related ones, but I'm not planning to buy any of those. Slippery's not bad. We're not going too far skill-wise into reflex. We're probably just going up to here, and then we're doing the SMG tree, but that's over here, so that that won't even unlock until we get to 9 reflex in the first place. Tech ability, let's see, we are doing Glutton for War, so we get that 5% instant recharge of health items and grenades after neutralizing an enemy. So that's another change in 2.0 is instead of health items being consumables, they now have charges, and you consume the charge, it eats the charge, and then the charge builds back up, and then you can use it again. So they're not, you don't carry around like 20, healing stim things anymore. You just have one, and it works in a particular way. So Glutton for War is on our list, but not for right now. To make that charge up faster. Echo says, well, sometimes see you start out with body at 5, and then where do you go from there? So this body goes to 6. Yeah, I mean, what I can guarantee is this body does not go to 11. That's just definitely not the case. I think we're going to put some points into intelligence, and I think we're also going to put the perk points into intelligence. The attribute points, sorry, into intelligence, and we're going to bring this up to 9 as quick as we can. So we've already got this where we can automatically see cameras, and hack through cameras is quicker. So we're also going to pick up, we've got 1 perk point, so yeah, we'll pick up optimization, 35% RAM recovery rate. We're not going to lean too much on net running at the start here. Mainly because it's pretty weak at the start, but the only way to get it stronger is to get it stronger. So, I assume this is where I'm supposed to be going, right? Oh, I'm supposed to take the stairs. Well, sure. Oh.
Anti-personnel mine. Directional shrapnel spitter. My favorite.
Subtle.
You know, they hadn't fully turned that off before we stepped through them. So, Jackie. Then again, I mean, Jackie just had a car drive right through him and he didn't care. It's dark and I cannot see.
Cool. They're just trying to spook us.
So, I can't remember if there was anything worth picking up in this place. Lots of explosives. Also, I just remembered again, I'm in the habit of, with Starfield, you have to scan to be able to see if there's anything to pick up, but I just remembered that this game shows symbols, shows icons, whether you're scanning or not, when there's something to pick up, so I don't need to be constantly scanning. Not an ad I wanted to hear right now. He's basically invincible? Well, yeah, absolutely. This is a man who just cannot die, no matter how hard he tries. Ah, yes, here we go, it's the ammo. And a shotgun, a smart shotgun. Smart weapons. I don't have to move myself for this one. Smart weapons require a smart link to unlock the full potential of the targeting systems. To install one, be sure to visit Trusted Ripperdoc. Yes. So the plan is to go with smart weapons, because that synergizes with intelligence, I think. Smart weapons, I think, is under intelligence, or is that... no, technical ability has tech weapons. So smart weapons, again, if you've seen Edge Runners, there was a couple of scenes where you saw it. It's the bullets curve. They're smart. So you don't have to... the system locks on, and then you see in the little... let me move myself so you can see the clip here. It keeps playing. Once there's a lock on, the bullets will curve to hit their target. So it's pretty cool, and that's why I'm going to combine that with SMGs, which fire buttloads of bullets. And we're going to have lots of fun. This is the slightly less stealthy stealth netrunner build. Hey friends. Not a lot to say. Static joined us for the smart weapons menu.
So what do you want?
Here to see Royce.
So we've been going about 2 hours, I guess, for the static.
Mr. Royce is busy just now. You'll deal with me.
You got a bot. Model MT0D12, called the Flathead.
And? The hell you care?
Guy I represent already paid Brick for it. I'm just here for the pickup. I can talk direct to Royce if necessary.
Nah, you talk to me. Name's Dum Dum. Now couch, planet.
I was hoping it would last a bit longer, because I'd rather be able to do a 3-hour stream without having to interrupt it to restart. So before I sit down there, I'm going to hit... I can't hit save, fine. Does that mean I also can't save? Right, okay, too bad. If there's static, it's just going to have to... you're just going to have to live with it. While it gets worse, I guess.
Well, shit. Goes for you, too.
I'll stand.
This so fucking hard? Fucking ass on the fucking couch!
Make me.
Thought you'd never ask. Sit your ass down for a planet bullet in your skull.
Jack, sit down.
This ain't gonna end well, but... shit.
Well, alright. Come on. Not lighten up. Take a hit.
Thanks, I'm good.
Whatever you say, straight-edged princess. Here we go. A Flathead. Model MT0D12.
Need to see it.
Suit yourself. Fucking tricked out this thing. Dynamic thermo-optic camo armor. Full cognitive immersion with a Raven controller. Pimped out prototype actuators made of titanium, vanadium, Kevlar composite. And watch this! Fully integrated link too, so when the spider starts crawling up walls dangling from ceilings.
Could lose your lunch.
So what you think?
I don't have enough tech for that.
Yep, we'll take it.
Free. Sure. Yeah. Let's see your cred.
Brick got it. It's all paid up.
Brick got it. I don't see any fucking brick around here, do you?
Fuck Brick then. Let's cut a new deal.
Now that's good business sense. Alright, you want the Flathead? I better see some eddies.
Relax. Got him right here.
Just like that! Without batting a fucking eye!
I hand over the chip, you hand over the pod. Clean and easy. No complications.
Look at this fucking Boy Scout! You know all your nods. Got all your badges. You know, you never did say who sent you. Never did say who you're working for.
Dexter Deshawn. That's who.
Dexter Deshawn. The lord ass who punching animal fucked half of Pacifica? Maybe it good?
So you gonna consider my offer now?
I don't wait.
The man has no face.
Hey, Flathead's good gear. It'll do the trick for you, whatever the trick is.
Shit! Shit! Chip's got a vector! They're breaking in! Zero! I want head!
You know who you're messing with?
Shit!
Careful, V! I got you!
Alright. Not a great weapon just yet.
Cut off.
The other fancy.
Virus missed a trip to security protocol.
Grab the gear. Bot and control shard. Quick! Gotta find a way out of here.
Good shots. Cyberware capacity. Got that Flathead for sure.
Got the set, bot and controller.
Then let's go. Quicker the better. Let's get out of here. I'm dying for some fresh air.
Not going out the front. Yeah, I can see. Alright. Why don't I hold here for a second, maybe restart? I assume the static is still there. Let me know. It's still there, I can give it a restart. And we can look at analyze the logs later. Staticky? Alright. Alright, we'll see if I can do a quick restart of OBS and see if I can resume the stream without the stream dropping. If it drops, then I'll have to get another URL. But I think I've got a minute, so it should work. Let's do a BRB screen, and then we'll see if this works. Should be working, I hope. Screen? Yeah. Okay, good. Is there still static, or is the static gone now? No static. Okay. Well, that's going to be a real pain to try to troubleshoot. It'll be. I'll have a look at the OBS logs, but it'll say the same thing. It'll say that the audio buffer filled up, and I have no idea how to improve that. You know, I didn't run it as administrator, so that could maybe it played a part, and I didn't. I don't know, maybe I can try to set a CPU priority on OBS a bit higher and see if that makes any difference. But anyway, at least we're able to resume the stream. So, still got about an hour is the plan. So, let's keep going.
When it failed, it's meat! Ah! I can taste it!
It's a production line. Plus, I thought you loved meat.
Really no other way.
Hey, porno brain dances. Fuck yourself. Young animals. Yep. Okay. They're selling their services. Nope, not that button. Making that mistake. So that, I know for a fact that static problem was not caused by... Where did it go up? Was not caused by the source recorder that I set up. I know that for a fact, because this happened last time. And the source recorder wasn't there at all. So it's just going to be a question of how to make it better. Well, source recorder is set up so that it should be recorded. I'll just double check, but it should be set to record, and it is, to automatically start recording the scene when I start streaming. So it's, I didn't set it up to record the game properly. Right, done. Dying Night, yep. So it's set up because if I hit record in OBS, OBS will record, and then Source Recorder will record. And I don't want 2 copies. I don't want an original copy. I'm happy to just, if I need to just download the composited stream direct from YouTube if I want to. But see if the source also got static. Yeah. So I don't think it's an encoder setting, but I am using a different encoder for the source recording. For the clean feed. So the one that's being uploaded to Twitch, sorry YouTube, the one that's being uploaded to YouTube is being run through the HEVC encoder, which is what lets me have 1440p in the first place. And the clean feed recording is being done through an AV1 encoder. So that could give us a hint, but I'm pretty sure it'll come up in OBS's logs as just saying that the buffer is having problems for the game audio source. Oh my god, yeah, I want that out. Which is, you know, that may be just an OBS problem that I'll have to try to figure out. And the recommendations are that it's a CPU-related thing, and I know the CPU is pretty taxed for this game. I think I've still got it open at the moment. Actually, it's not too bad at the moment. Sitting at about 60% CPU usage and 70% GPU usage. So that's actually not too bad. So I don't know what the problem is.
Oh, good. It's moving. Let's go.
I realized I was walking through a fan. That's awesome. Nothing bad's happened out there yet. Cameras in this place? I'd like to see things through the cameras. That is a camera. Okay. Camera control. There. What do we got? There's a guy. Is that him? He's tagged. Anybody else? This room. Nope. Three. I can. Someone can sort of see me because I made a little boop sound. Mania. Anybody else in here? Nope. Plenty of explosives. There's a guy. A turret? No, that's another camera. One more camera. What do we got? What's that? It's just a computer. Oh yeah, I remember this room from when I came through here last time. So traceable. I can do a ping. Should reveal everybody. That extra person there. What else here? That guy I've tagged. That guy I've tagged. I'm not gonna. These quick hacks won't have enough damage to kill anybody, but it's probably maybe it's worth trying so I can build up some XP. Let's try short circuit. And overheat. Oh. RAM to come back. New RAM? Not enough. Keep going. Got some pretty slow RAM recovery. So. 3. That's enough for a short circuit. Do that. I'm going to get out of the camera because they're going to know where I am now.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jackie Wells.
Oh, that's just the camera. Okay.
Playtime's over.
Oh, the bad guys. It's pitch black and I can't see. That guy's dead.
Then blast him.
Oh, being hacked. Weapon glitch. If I just put the weapon away. What if I put the weapon away? Do anything? It probably did. Probably how it works.
I'm empty. Need to reload.
Bucks. $900. Instantly doubled my money. Excellent.
Seek and you will find, cabrones.
Don't have any loot. Boo on him.
Chingada madre!
Shooting through the door. Already done all the camera stuff, don't need more.
Forward!
Anything in this computer? Files, messages. The node of the cage duty code is 9691. Good to know. This. Pick it up though.
Detonator armed.
Oh, that'll be for Brick, who we didn't run into in this run, but we don't want Brick to die. We gotta go find Brick and set him free. Wherever it is.
Hell yeah!
Nice. Where was Brick hiding? I don't even remember. Oh, I can probably just choose the objective and it should send me the Brick. That's a thing that works in video games. Gotta look for ammo though. Never have too much ammo. All we do is, yeah, Eurobucks. Same thing. What do we got? Food. And hacked again.
Finish the content.
Weapon glitch. Can I put it away? Does that work? I don't think it works. There's a little buff up on the top there. I think it just affects my ability to shoot until it disappears.
He's hiding! Find him! Nice shot!
you in a sec!
Shift position now!
Where did he go? Maybe he died. Maybe Jackie got him. Hey, buddy. Pain in the ass. Wait, the Netrunner jumped down? Why would you do that? There's two, actually, Jackie.
Gotta reload! You know who you're messing with?
Well, we got plenty of bullets at least, so that's something. They loot everything. Yes, so... No. Oh yeah, that's right. You can find the ones that you haven't looted yet by the X's on the map. There should be one back in the other room. They can stay there. Somewhere up there as well. I thought I killed that one. We're done in this room. There is. Am I supposed to be able to go this way? Oh, the brick. Right. Forgot about that. Where is he then? Find a way to free brick. Well, where are you sending me exactly? Now you're sending me back? The game is confused. Oh, it's here? Authorization. What was the...
What do you folks think? Who holds the truth?
I'm gonna check what the code was again. 9691. Okay. It was literally right outside, right next door. Amazing. 9691.
God, felt like a fucking eternity that.
Guess it's kind of your fault we're here. Came for some tech Dex bought.
He tell you to free me?
No, just to pick up the bot.
Classic fucking Dex.
Thank you, ma'am.
Been in here a while?
Few days. Kinda lost count. Some guys loyal enough to care slipped me stuff, tried to help out. Royce threw him in the microwave dryer. Made me watch.
Looking a little like we might have saved your skin.
Think we're due a favor, hombre.
Jesus, slow down maybe. I'll get you, but kinda caught me at a bad time. We ever meet again, I'll have you covered.
Good. Rick. Rick is alive. Call in that favor later, I'm sure. Okay, now we can escape from all foods. Definitely easier said than done if I remember what's coming up. Okay, now they're telling me to go up the top.
Hey, you there? Yes, I'm talking to you. Are you getting what you want out of life?
Good. Alright, gun. Yeah, it is.
side, you know. Let's talk.
Boon. Facing? I didn't even do anything.
Let's go!
Nobody makes it out alive!
Literally can't even see the guy. It's the symbol above his head.
One good shot and we're done!
Bunch of weaklings!
Let's have us some fun!
Some meds. Where'd they go? Up ahead, next one. Fucking glitching me again? Rude. Where's this even coming from? Way off. I don't know how they know where I am. I got a cyberware shard there, so I'm just picking things up. I'm not even looking at what they are. Grabbing things to sell. There's some shards mixed in. I'm not going to complain.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, see, I'm getting skill shards. I'm not seeing them as I get them, so I have no idea what I'm coming in and out with this. 300 bullets left on this pistol. See. Really can't get in there. Unless put a point in tech. Oh. Alright, what's in here? Anything good? Bonus? Nothing. Well, that tech skill was going up at some point anyway. Might as well be now. It'd be good to get out of this building where I can see again. Remember the good old days of being able to see. Not in here though. Is there anything in here? Ammo. Yeah, sure. Is it eddies? Can't actually see what these are. Hello? Can I pick them up? No.
Careful now.
I don't know what they are, but I guess I can't pick them up. That's fine.
There's no link! Let me cut your cord! Shut your trap! I'm ready! Let me at him! Watch it! Where you hiding?
We're doing some good sneaking here, that's for sure. Plus,
Coming for you.
I don't want to sneak past him. I want to kill him. Do a short circuit? That's not going to do much.
Guns up! Guns up! Easy.
Yeah. Cover. Cover that I can see would be nice.
Think that's enough to drop me?
Right in the face. Ow. Also in the face.
Nice shot. No, I'm going to start. Fry you up. What the shit? Come on, again! Again!
Oh, is that just Jackie? I think that's Jackie. I'm looking at the mini-map. I don't know how good 300 bullets is going to last, but... Again, right in the face. Listen, Jackie, it's just not that easy.
What? It ain't going your way, you cunt!
Thanks.
I'm saving my new head!
Well, there was an opportunity to do something there, but I didn't take it.
Think that's enough to drop me? What the shit now? Oh, you're gonna love this!
Definitely running out of ammo. Like, literally. I don't have any for that gun, I don't have any for that gun. Might have to punch him. What other guns have I got? Something that has ammo would be nice. How about, boring assault rifle? Try that.
Not bad! Not bad! I'll save it for a new head!
Must have worked a bit better. Ow. Rapid fire. Chaos. Spike Maelstrom short sleeve jacket. Thanks, I don't need the guide on tech weapons. 1,500 euro bucks. Not leaving him alive. Fuck that guy. New item received. What did I pick up? Whose car is this? Nobody's car. I'll get in it. Ammo. This is why picking up all that ammo before was so important. Jovial fellow? Yeah, absolutely. Run around a goddamn mech suit. As well, not exactly the best experience as a customer. Make sure I get everything in this place. Explore everything and loot everything. Well, not everything, but, you know, sometimes I'll leave junk. But explore everything and loot everything valuable is pretty much my playstyle for these kinds of games. I think we're good. Don't see any other markers.
Come on, V. Let's
Supposed
get
to
out
be a
of here.
door here. Yep, no.
Buzzing around everywhere. Past the gate. Get up there.
Oh, there we go.
Bet you didn't expect to see me here. You know, I like the way you operate. Maybe you'd do some more work for us.
Be more than glad to.
Till next time then, V. Corporate gods willing. Secure the area.
Time we were on our way, Canal.
Yeah. Should get out of here. Maybe.
Holy shit, V.
Here we go.
I wasn't sure we'd walk out in one piece.
Thanks, Jack. Solid as ever.
Hey, yeah, you too, but, hey, what's this about? You feeling all right?
Yeah, I want to make sure, you know? We're good together. I like how we do things.
I do too, V. I do too. Hey, let Dex know we got his toy for him. And then I say we hit the afterlife. You know, do some shots. Ahí luego, V.
Old Dex. Yeah, I can do that.
How things looking, Mr. V?
Got the bot.
And how'd it go? Run into any trouble? And what about the Militech angle?
Sure, of course it was trouble. Royce couldn't have given two shits that you and Brick had shaken on.
How'd you get him on board? You used the corpo woman?
Met with Stout, managed to strike a deal.
Well, well.
Gave me the chip with the scratch from Maelstrom. Virus attacked their systems, scorched a handful of Maelstromers. I took care of the rest.
You got some balls, Mr. V. What about the meet with Evelyn Parker?
Still on the to-do list.
Mm-hmm. That meet's the only thing that'll get you a chance at grabbing that chip. Parker will be waiting for you at Lizzie's bar. Good luck.
I pushed down a little bit there while I was in the gunfight. Ugh. Go to these bar. Okay, that's for information. That's for the other part of the mission, right? To meet with Evelyn Parker. So nothing updated. The information, go to Lizzie's bar. So it's just an extension of that quest. So that is just the next piece. It looks like. So, escape. Got some more points to spend. That is always good. 2 more points. So let's see. We'll definitely put one in intelligence. Get it up to level 9 so that we can buy some more fancy stuff. Let's see. So there was some. Let me. My list here. Yeah, reflex is pretty basic in terms of point spending. Not a big deal there. Tech ability also pretty basic because we're planning on putting so many points into intelligence to really max out the netrunner side of it. So there is a plan to spend some stuff on core. It's basically going to be all of these. So this is little bit of the stealth and the mitigation side of things. So this one, when crouched, 15% movement speed, 15% mitigation chance. And then all of these basically improve that. So when crouched, the higher your mitigation chance, the longer it takes for enemies to detect you. 20% mitigation chance when crouched and not moving. And 20% mitigation chance when aiming from cover. So all these improve, these improve mitigation chance, and then this makes it so that it takes longer for enemies to detect you based on your mitigation chance. So it all kind of synergizes together. Same happens further up the tree. So we'll also be grabbing this one, which lets us sprint while crouching, which is pretty cool. And basically all of the points coming off of this, but that's level 15 from that stat, so that's going to take a bit of time. Tech ability. So tech Tech has the edge runner stuff, so that's definitely something that we want to hit. And we're a couple points away on Tech. So why don't we have a look back out here? So we hit the threshold on that one. Cool is nowhere near. Reflex hasn't been touched yet. So probably we'll put the point in Tech. Pump that one up. 2 more points and we'll get the next tier up in Tech. And again, I'll just double check quickly, but I think... so I've got a throwaway point that I'm planning to put in here, but there's not an urgency to that. Otherwise, it's basically this chain here. So Tech can mostly wait for these 3 perk points that we've got here. Can wait till Tech 9. So then we've got Reflex. Reflex will be coming up the center here and then up the side here as well. So this one is about dashing, dodging, well, not quite yet, but improving. Making it harder to be hit when you're moving fast, which in certain circumstances that'll be useful. Multitasker we're not taking, and Steady Grip we're not taking because we are planning to purchase Cyberware, a Karenzakov, I think the name of it is, which basically has those perks built in anyway, so we won't need those ones. That allows you to shoot while sprinting, sliding, and vaulting, or allows you to shoot while dashing. Dash comes from this one. So I think that we're probably just gonna go and sit on intelligence. At the moment, we got 3 perk points, so let me have a look at my intelligence tree and see. I mean, we're buying everything. It's just going to be a question of what's the good stuff. So, point of this will get us 10% RAM recovery rate, and another will get hack Q. I just remembered hack Q. That is important. So that's what lets us queue up hacks and lets the synergies between the hacks work. So without the hack Q, if I fired off a like a sonic shock and then I did a damaging, like a combat hack, that wouldn't work. They'd detect it. But with the hack Q, when they're queued up, anything after the sonic shock in the queue doesn't get detected, and the synergies that they have, like there are later abilities that you get bonus damage if, for example, there is a covert hack somewhere else in the hack queue. When you're doing a combat hack, you get more bonus damage. Like that's that kind of thing. So we're definitely going to put 2 points in here so that we can get hack queues, quick hack queues. That's +1 RAM, and quick hack queues length at the moment 2 quick hacks on a single enemy, but we can increase that as we go further up the tree. Huge quick hacks automatically upload in the order they're added, and 30% plus 30% upload speed for the second quick hack in a queue. So that is good. We've got 1 more perk point. So we're not buying. So we're not buying either of these 2. Force Kill Cypher, reduce sequence length. I don't really need to reduce the sequence length on access points. I'd rather spend that perk point somewhere else. And explosion hazard. So I mean, I may do triggering of hack devices to explode, but it hasn't really been the way that I found that I play typically. I mostly just attack the actual person because I feel like a big explosion is not so great for stealth. So maybe it might focus a little bit less on that one. We're also not going to grab counter a hack, and then this one that spawns off that. So that's when an enemy netrunner hacks you, as we just saw there. You can see them through walls and obstacles, so you can hack them back, even though they're not in the same room, because you can see them, and as long as you can see them in the scanner, you can hack them back. So we're not taking that one at the moment, but I may change my mind because there's a couple of spare perk points in the plan. So I might change my mind on that. But we are taking these 2. So 25% RAM recovery for each quick hack currently in the queue. So with a queue of 2, I guess that makes it a plus 50% RAM recovery rate. And Data Recycler, after neutralizing an enemy, recover 80% of the RAM cost from all quick hacks remaining in their queue. So that one not useful yet, but will be very useful later. The reason is I can't kill anybody with one quick hack just yet, and the queue only can support 2. So the idea is that if you say you've got a queue of 4, and the second quick hack is the one that actually kills them, whatever the cost of the 2 remaining quick hacks that were in the queue, so the ones in slot 3 and slot 4, you get an 80% refund on the RAM cost for that, which is pretty cool. It's also 80% of the base RAM cost for those. So if a hack costs 6, base 6, for example, but there's for some reason a bonus that's allowed me to add the hack at half RAM cost, I've only spent 3. But then the 80% refund for data recycle will be on the 6. So I'll get 80% of 6, which I guess probably rounds to 4 or 5, somewhere in there, as opposed to the 3 that I actually spent. So that's actually kind of a cool way of getting extra RAM back, beyond what I already spent. Looking at the tree, we're also going to be basically doing every single thing up here, basically every point up this center section here. And over here we've got some stuff that starts affecting smart weapons, such as the larger, so this one, level 1, is the larger target reticle, or we can delay smart weapons for now because we don't have the handpiece, the cyberware for it yet. But we can grab, try to head up this center tree a little bit more as well. We're also grabbing all 3 of these. So this is reduced RAM cost the closer you are to the target. We'll see how that one plays into my playstyle. I normally am a sit back and hit things from a distance sniper kind of person, but I've been trying to maybe shake it up with the build for this one and do things a little differently, so we'll see how that one pans out. Encryption is minus 30% traceability for all quick hacks. I find that to be pretty useful, so it affects, I think, when you do quick hacks, it adds a chunk to the traceability bar, I think. We'll have to check that one. So this one will reduce the chunk that is added, but the bar will still climb regardless. And subordination, 100% duration for control quick hacks used on full health enemies. So we're not really getting into control just yet. We're just mainly doing damage quick hacks. So I think that we'll put a point in here for now with the RAM recovery rate, and then we'll get the second one pretty soon, I hope, for plus 60% quick hack damage against enemies affected by control quick hacks, covert quick hacks, or the distract enemies quick hack. And then the idea then is that we'll upload one of those, so it'll probably be a control quick hack first, if that's what Sonic Shock is. I think that's what Sonic Shock is. And then something like the one that does electrical damage, whose name escapes me right now. And then hopefully that one then should do a bonus 60% damage because it's second in the queue. And that the enemy will already be affected by a control quick hack. Or a covert one, whichever category that comes under. But I think that that's the theory anyway. So it's well, quick hacking is basically the spell casting of Cyberpunk. But it's nice that they've added some complexity and some sequencing, and the queue and the way that the different quick hacks can synergize with each other to amplify their effects because of bonuses in this tree, not specifically because of the quick hacks themselves, is kind of a cool way of handling spell casting, basically. So looking forward to trying that out. It's just it requires a little bit of a time investment, or a skill point investment, I should say, in the intelligence tree. But I think it'll be worthwhile. So I think we've spent all our points there. We got a bunch of still wearing the t-shirt. Got to change that at some point. Picked up a little bit of ammo. I have something to wear here. I can wear these derpy jackets. Spiked Maelstrom short sleeves, but they're the same. Okay. How does that look? Maelstrom. Yep. What about head? We got anything? Nothing for head. Face? Gas mask on? That's not really my style, though. Unequip that one. T-shirt? Did we? We're not carrying anything. We've got stuff back in, back at the base, back at the apartment. That's what I was looking for. So we'll shuffle some things around there, and it looks like we haven't set up any outfits yet. So, all right, I think that does say one because we've got one. I should have been paying attention to that. Alrighty. So as last time we did this, the car has disappeared. So we'll summon it again. Comes. Oh, it's on the other side. Okay. Stuck in traffic. Alright. Again, and then we don't seem to have a mission selected currently. Go to Lizzie's bar. Well, I am going to go home first because we're pretty near to the end of the stream, and this is a natural breakpoint quest-wise. We're at All Foods. There's a Ripper Dock. Some gigs. The Ring and Kabuki, I guess, is in that area. So we'll head home if I can remember where home is. I'm guessing probably the one that says apartment. So let's head home. Lighting. Right, settle down, mate. Jesus. Alright, I did not run that person over. The other car ran that person over. That had nothing to do with me. I'm leaving. Out of here. Oh, this one. This one. Ah, yes, we're here again. That's probably a good place to stop. We'll do it next stream, but that's probably a good place to stop to sell off some of the junk. Actually, wait. What am I talking about? I don't want to sell junk off. I want to disassemble junk so that I get crafted. So, although that does mean I end up with a bit less money, I suppose. Always the trade-off, always the dilemma. So we'll figure that out. I'll have a think about that. Which one is going to be the better approach at this stage? And we'll work that out and do that at the start of next stream, I think. Make a little to-do note, I think. Or actually, it'll probably just come up when I start working on the recap. I'll end up watching the video through the end of it. Now, am I on the right level to get into the apartment building? No, I think I might be too high. No, I think I might be too low. No, that's just because the apartment building is up above. I'm looking at the little arrows that are flashing on the map there, but I think... Okay, that's good enough. I don't know who was shooting.
I am a rap god!
Somebody down here. Oh yeah. Cops having a bit of a shootout. Gang, well, you know, that's none of my business. Today. I'll make it my business another day. Hello?
Don't talk to me.
Alrighty. I won't. There's two cops in one.
All pleasure. From all foods. Provides 330% of recommended daily vitamins.
Yo, my tubers, shroomers, and fumers. Mr.
Go.
White, drop that milktoast kibble.
So we pretty much played that the same way that we did last time, which was to
Life is too short to
work with Militech and Meredith. There are obviously other ways for that mission to play out. Probably could have gone with one, but decided not to. and the same thing as far as... there we go. Same thing as far as... oh, what's going on here?
I already told you. Exactly.
Something ain't right.
Yeah, alright, alright. I'm not that close. Just looking. Who are these people? Me. No, I can't scan the bodies. Just scan the cops. Speak cop. Head patrol officer. Can you just stay on that one? Speak cop. Yeah, alright, well look, I don't know what's going on. I'm not looking to get in a fight. Hey buddy, how you doing? How you doing? You having a good day? Standing there. Pretty quiet right now. What time is it? 11 o'clock at night. Alrighty. Been a long day. And we are gonna put the pistol into the wall, hopefully. Was. Oh, this door's open now. Is it this door?
$1,000,000 a hefty price, yes. But can you truly...
Which one was the one? Okay, the cat's not here yet. Not sure what causes the cat to arrive here. But it's not here yet. Yeah. I mean, now that all this stuff is cosmetic, I can pick all of it up and just chuck it in the stash. And... Here. I don't even know where I am now. I don't think I've been in this spot before. Have I? Oh, I know where I am. Okay. I didn't even realize that door opened. I got a playthrough and 2 half playthroughs. Never realized that door opened. Go figure. Anyways, point is, cat's not here yet. It appears somewhere here when it does appear, so give that another rest. But for now, home sweet home. Let's check if we got any new mail. Nope. I don't remember reading that one last time, but nope, no new mail. Another shower. Important to relax at the end of the day. Alright, the room. Open, please. Alright. So if I put the weapon that I currently have equipped, which is... It's not Chaos, but Chaos belongs in the list too, doesn't it? Let me check my list of iconic weapons. Is Chaos one of them? Crash. Chaos is a pistol. It doesn't appear in the list. Let's try putting it in the stash. We'll put Dying Night in the stash because I know that one definitely belongs there. We'll hold on to Chesapeake. I don't think that goes in here. So, okay, so one of the pistols is going in up here. Scan it. See what it is? No. So there's nothing else on that wall. Nothing on this wall. And there's nothing on this wall, so that means... that... Chaos is not one of them. Yasha was a Twitch thing, I think. Gwynblade. Where did I pick that up? Was that one of the ones in the list? Hey, Lucy. fucker bit my foot. Now he's scratching the floor. He's having a tantrum. Gwynblade, probably saying that wrong. I was sure that was on the list. I must have seen the name somewhere else. It's oh, it's on the list. Okay, it's oh, I see. All right, it's on the Phantom Liberty list, and it's there because it's from linking the Witcher 3 account. So it's having a CD Projekt account that also has Witcher 3 on it. So that's nothing. Black Unicorn, I think, is the same. Scorch, don't think that's on my list. Dying Night. Yeah, I mean these can all stay in here anyway because that's where they live, I guess. But why don't we take out the machete, the knife, the 200 club, the shotgun, and the assault rifle, and the submachine gun, so that we're just leaving the iconics in there. And then we'll sell all these other ones, or disassemble them. We'll figure that out. That's right. I said I'd figure that out next time. Got a couple of t-shirts and stuff. We'll figure that. Maybe we'll figure that out next time too, or maybe when I start next time, I'll completely forget and just leave the apartment. Both are equally as likely. What is it now? 11:30. All right. So we'll head to bed. We'll look out the window. We'll head to bed and we'll leave it here. Only about 8 minutes before we were planning to finish anyway. So I think we did okay. Here, got the mission done. Got the hammerhead, copperhead, pumping head robot that we need for the heist. So then we just need to talk to Evelyn Parker. So yeah, thanks for watching. Good to see you, Mem and Neko and everyone else who stopped by. We'll leave it here. I've got an outro scene that is the same as the stream starting scene. It's just got different text on it. So Mamdroid, yes, thank you for coming. So Neko, if you're still here, you'll be able to see it. I'll run that for a couple of minutes before I end the stream. But yeah, thanks for coming. And no schedule, no plan for next stream. I don't know when it'll be. Could be Friday, could be Saturday. It won't be before Friday, so it'll be at least 5 days before the next one. And I'll spend some of that time in between seeing if I can figure out the static problem and try and solve that. So thanks for watching. Episode 2 is done, and we'll catch you next time.